Narcissists are convinced they hold all the power over you. They're certain you'll stay trapped in their web, following their every whim. But what if I told you there's a bold move you can make to shatter their overconfidence? A surprising action that completely disrupts their illusion of control. Together, we'll explore this secret tactic. Flip the script, take back your power, and force the narcissist to confront the fallout of their own arrogance. Strategy 1. Stay cool and unshakable. Imagine a narcissist as a clever parasite, thriving on the emotional energy you unknowingly provide. Like skilled predators, they flourish in the chaos they orchestrate, always on the hunt to devour the emotional buffet you offer. You are their prime target. Every reaction, be it anger, frustration, or sorrow, feeds their inflated ego and strengthens their sense of control. But what if you rewrote the rules of engagement? What if you stopped being their emotional supplier? This is where the strategy of becoming cool and unshakable comes into play. Being cool doesn't mean turning cold-hearted or acting rudely. It's about protecting yourself with a shield of emotional resilience. It's about mastering your emotions to ensure they can't be manipulated or used against you. Think of your emotions as a treasure, valuable and uniquely yours. Would you hand them over to someone who only seeks to exploit and drain them? Absolutely not. So why let a narcissist siphon your energy to bolster their fragile ego? By emotionally detaching and refusing to engage in their manipulative games, you regain control over your life. You deprive them of the fuel they desperately need, leaving them powerless. This is your first and most vital defense, not through confrontation or retaliation, but by safeguarding your inner calm and asserting your independence. You have the power to choose where, when, and with whom to invest your emotions. This choice isn't just empowering, it's a declaration of your freedom from their influence. Strategy 2. The silent power move. Narcissists crave constant admiration no matter how poorly they treat you. They expect you to submit, to act as their doormat, to greet them with forced smiles, and to follow their every whim. But what happens when you refuse to participate in their game? When you stop engaging and deny them their role as the puppet master, their facade begins to crumble, and their fragile ego takes a serious hit. Narcissists are experts at wielding the silent treatment as a weapon. They use it to punish and control, employing silence as a psychological ploy to make you anxious and desperate for their attention. But here's the twist: when you turn the tables and respond with silence of your own, they lose their footing. Your silence robs them of their perceived power, leaving them disoriented and exposed. This is when you regain the advantage. Your silence acts as an unbreakable barrier, shielding your emotions and keeping them guessing. They can no longer predict your thoughts or actions. In their confusion, they may feel like a predator suddenly cornered, unsure of what's coming next. Are you planning to expose them? Or perhaps quietly plotting a move they can't foresee? In the past, pouring your emotions into endless attempts to fix the relationship may have been seen by them as a sign of weakness, a golden opportunity to tighten their grip. But now, your steadfast silence unsettles them, throwing their control into chaos. Deprived of your reactions, they spiral into a state of insecurity. Their minds begin to race, imagining scenarios where you might retaliate or betray them, fears rooted in their own manipulative tendencies. In their distorted world, they assume others are as deceitful and self-serving as they are. This is where you reclaim your autonomy. Silence isn't just a defensive tactic, it's a powerful tool for self-liberation. It forces the narcissist to confront the void they've been running from, their own loneliness and emptiness. That said, silence isn't about revenge or inflicting pain. Avoid turning it into a power struggle or a tool for manipulation. That's their game, not yours. You are better than that, driven by integrity and self-respect. Instead, see your silence as a boundary, a way to carve out space for your healing and peace. By stepping away from their toxic cycle, you're making a conscious choice to prioritize your well-being and embrace a life free from their control. Strategy 3. Establish a stance to maintain control. Narcissists are masters of extremes, constantly swinging between excessive charm and ruthless aggression. They're like a pendulum, keeping you perpetually on edge with their unpredictable shifts. To protect yourself and regain control, your aim is to bring that pendulum to a stable, neutral state, one where it doesn't sway too far in either direction. Let's dive into why this strategy is so effective. A person's true character often emerges when they feel secure and at ease. Like a snail cautiously venturing out of its shell in a safe environment, narcissists reveal their true selves when they perceive no immediate threats. When a narcissist senses they have complete control over you, their darkest traits surface. They become domineering, manipulative, and even hostile, much like a wild animal unleashed. On the flip side, when they're overly charming and attentive, it's often just a facade, a carefully crafted act to draw you in. Think back to the beginning of your relationship, when they seemed too good to be true. That wasn't genuine, it was bait, setting the stage for future manipulation. To see a narcissist for who they truly are, you need to create distance. This isn't just about physical separation, but also emotional and mental detachment. By stepping back, you can observe their behavior more clearly without being swept up in their emotional chaos. From this safe distance, you can establish firm boundaries, clear, non-negotiable limits that they cannot cross. Say a resolute no to any form of abuse, disrespect, or manipulation. Remember, narcissists thrive on extremes, either overly affectionate or explosively aggressive. Your goal is to keep them in a balanced, neutral state, not too warm, not too cold. When they pour on the charm, don't let yourself be seduced by their sweet talk. Politely but firmly maintain your boundaries. When they turn hostile, stand your ground without engaging in their negativity. Make it clear that you won't tolerate disrespect under any circumstances. This strategy essentially boxes in the narcissist, restricting their ability to use their usual tactics. With their options limited, they are forced to adjust their behavior, at least on the surface, to meet your expectations. While this change might not come from genuine respect, it can create the peace and stability you deserve. Remember, your goal isn't to change the narcissist. You can't rewrite their nature. What you can do is reclaim control of your emotional well-being. A relationship with fairness, respect, and calm is possible, and it starts with drawing those lines and holding firm. You deserve no less. Strategy 4. Cut off all contact. After applying the previous strategies, the ultimate and most impactful step you can take is to completely cut off all contact with the narcissist. This is more than just a necessary action. It's a decisive move toward reclaiming your freedom and breaking away from their toxic grip for good. Whether the narcissist is a parent, partner, coworker, friend, or even your own child, this step must be firm and resolute. Accept the reality: narcissists are deeply resistant to change. And even if change is possible, it's a slow and challenging journey that can't happen overnight. Keeping them in your life will only extend your suffering and enable their manipulative patterns. Blocking them on every platform is an act of liberation. This includes obvious platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, or YouTube, as well as less apparent ones like Spotify, payment apps, or email. Close every door they might use to reach you or insert themselves back into your life. This is not about revenge or causing them pain. It's about protecting yourself and prioritizing your well-being. Cutting ties is the ultimate expression of self-respect and self-love. It's a bold declaration that your peace, safety, and growth come first. Admittedly, this process won't be easy, but once you make the break, you'll feel a profound sense of relief and freedom. You'll no longer spend your days analyzing their behavior, wondering if they've moved on, or worrying about whether they're manipulating someone else. The truth is, deep down, you know that lasting happiness is something a narcissist can never truly attain. Their hollow ego compels them to endlessly chase validation, but no one, not even you, can fill that void. Now is the time to reclaim your power and rewrite your story. By cutting off contact, you shed the weight of their toxicity and affirm your right to a life of peace, freedom, and authentic happiness. This is your moment to step into your own strength and take control of your future. Strategy 5. Protect your worth. Don't apologize to a narcissist. Narcissists excel at emotional manipulation and twisting reality to suit their narrative. They have a knack for making you feel like every issue is your fault, cornering you into apologizing even when you've done nothing wrong. What should be straightforward situations are turned into complex, high-stakes mind games, leaving you at a constant disadvantage. If you've ever found yourself apologizing to a narcissist, you've likely felt the deep unfairness of the situation. They distort events, making you doubt yourself even when the facts clearly show otherwise. Here's the truth. In their game, you are not responsible for the conflicts they create or the pain they inflict. You are the one who has been wronged, caught in their web of toxicity and manipulation. Their endless blame is not a sign of their power, but a reflection of their own insecurities, masked by an air of false confidence. Don't let them convince you that their forgiveness or approval is necessary for your sense of worth. Your value isn't defined by their opinions, judgments, or accusations. You are worthy, regardless of their attempts to control or belittle you. Apologizing to appease them only hands them more power, reinforcing their hold over your emotions and life. Instead, stand firm in your self-respect and dignity. When they demand an apology, silence can be your strongest defense. It shields you from their manipulative traps and protects your self-esteem. Respecting yourself means refusing to allow anyone to undermine your belief in your inherent truth. Never feel obligated to apologize just to maintain a fragile peace with someone who isn't committed to a healthy, respectful relationship. Walk away with your confidence intact, leaving behind their baseless accusations and manipulative guilt. Reclaim your inner strength, knowing you don't need their validation. You are enough just as you are, and you deserve relationships that honor, uplift, and respect you. Strategy 6. Thrive and live your best life without them. Instead of lingering on the pain they inflicted, choose to rise above it and start crafting a life that's truly your own. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care for you, friends who love, respect, and appreciate you without hidden agendas or selfish motives. These healthy connections will give you the strength and encouragement you need to navigate tough times. Always remember, in your life story, you are the protagonist, the one who determines the plot, not a supporting character in someone else's distorted narrative. Don't allow past hurts, shameful memories, or demeaning words to weigh you down or hold you back. They do not define you and have no power to dictate the course of your life. Step forward with confidence and pride, embracing the joy, freedom, and love you deserve. Every choice to prioritize your happiness is a declaration of your worth, a reminder that you are complete and enough on your own. Pursue what truly brings you joy. Plan meaningful adventures with loved ones, explore new places, and reconnect with the beauty of nature. Relish simple pleasures, whether it's watching a thought-provoking movie, diving into a favorite book, or taking time to care for yourself. As you focus on these fulfilling experiences, you'll come to see the narcissist's influence for what it was, a toxic shadow, unworthy of your attention or energy. You are worthy of true joy, boundless freedom, and a love that uplifts and cherishes you rather than manipulates and drains you. By dedicating yourself to building a beautiful, fulfilling life, you not only prove to yourself that you've moved on, you also send a powerful message to the world. You deserve so much more. As you grow stronger, exude confidence and let your happiness shine. Even they will see what they've lost. It won't just be the end of a relationship they regret, it will be the loss of someone extraordinary, a strong, independent, and radiant individual who is more vibrant and unstoppable than ever before. The action that leaves a narcissist regretting their choices for a lifetime isn't about revenge or trying to change them. It's about you rising stronger than ever, taking back control of your life, and embracing freedom and happiness beyond their reach. What they never expected was your strength to break free from the toxic cycle they designed, your bravery in rejecting their control, and your confidence in building a joyful, independent life. By loving yourself, nurturing genuine and respectful relationships, and cutting off the emotional supply they once thrived on, you dismantled their power completely. Their regret isn't driven by anything you've done to hurt them. It stems from the realization that they've lost their grip on you, that you've moved on, and that they can no longer affect your life. The greatest regret for a narcissist isn't losing control, it's losing someone irreplaceable. Someone who has emerged stronger, more self-reliant, and happier than they ever imagined. And the best part, you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for you. This is your true victory, the freedom you've earned, and the ultimate outcome that leaves them regretting their actions for the rest of their lives.